What if you could have a personal AI assistant that could actually do some work for you, like sending emails, finding job candidates, and booking flights? Well, here it is. I'm not doing anything, but the AI is using my laptop to do a task that I just gave it. It has been just an idea before, now we have one that actually works, which is crazy. Anyway, let me show you what it can do. So this personal AI assistant was made by Hyperwrite. If you've been following my channel, you might remember it from my previous videos, and its latest feature is this Hyperwrite personal AI assistant. As you can see, it's still in alpha, so there are some bugs and lots of things that don't work, but it still can do pretty impressive stuff. Alright, so let's start with simple use cases. Say you want to help with replying to emails. What you can do is to instruct the assistant to go to Gmail, check your inbox, organize them, and draft responses. The more specific you are, the better. So here I wanted to write in my own writing style, so it doesn't sound like a robot. After sending the instruction, it gets to work automatically. Then it will tell you the logic behind each step of the process so you can see how it works. After a while, it will learn your writing style and draft a response to each email. But I have to say the response it creates is not great always. It's not terrible, but it's not something that I can send right away. I definitely have to proofread it before hit send. This is also why it's important to tell it not to send any email without my permission. Otherwise, it will send replies like this without you knowing. So it's debatable if this saves you lots of time. I could let it draft responses to emails while I do something else, which is nice. But then I have to check all the drafts later on, and I'm also worried if it will send replies without my permission. So my feeling is a little bit mixed about this use case, but I'm sure it will get better. The next use case is researching. So let's say I'm writing a blog post about how binaural beats can help you focus better, but to do that, I need to know more about the topic. I can tell it to find a few articles about binaural beats and then summarize the findings inside my Notes app. Again, it starts working on its own. It can take a few minutes, so you can just do something else in the meantime. After a while, it did successfully made a new note with summary in it. This is pretty cool to have some research done for you, and you can probably do this in other note apps like Notion too. You just need to tell it. Okay, another example is shopping. Suppose I need to buy some circulators for my room because it's too hot. So I ask it to find me top-rated circulators and desk fans, put them in the cart, and check with me before buying. Then, as always, I could do something else while it's working. A few minutes later, it completed the task, and I just need to see what it found to see if I actually want them. If all looks good, I can just confirm the order. Hiring people is time-consuming, but you could ask the assistant to find you some top candidates for a job. For instance, I actually want to hire someone to edit my videos for me, so I can ask it to list up a few people who are good at editing videos with links to their profiles in my Note app. This way, I can just look through them and pick the one I want to talk to later. This is great because hiring takes time and it can be stressful sometimes. And speaking of stress, one of the best ways to relieve it is to keep a journal. Today's sponsor, Rosebud, is a new AI-powered daily journaling app. By using AI, journaling becomes more of a conversation than a monologue. The app is built on the popular Rosebud Thorn framework. Each day it will ask you 3 simple questions. Rose, what was something positive that happened today? Bud, what opportunities can you look forward to? Thorn, what challenges did you face? These prompts are very effective to have meaningful reflection about your day. But Rosebud goes one step further using AI, asking you unique follow-up questions based on your responses, making it easier for you to dig deeper. What's more, it helps turn reflection into action. Based on your entries, the app suggests personal goals tailor-made to help you grow. And at the end of each week, Rosebud uses AI to identify patterns and trends in your behavior, thoughts, and emotions based on your journal entries. If you're someone who's keen on personal growth and want to build a journaling habit, Rosebud could be just what you're looking for. Be sure to check it out. You can download it for free from the link in the description. Thanks! Alright, another thing I use the personal assistant for is to find places to go during weekends. There are lots of things happening in a big city like Tokyo, so it's difficult to find the right place to go sometimes. I always spend lots of time just searching for a good place to go, but instead of doing that, I can ask the assistant to find what events are happening near me and add them to my note. You could also tell it your preferences so you can find places you actually enjoy. After a while, you can read the notes to see if there's anything interesting. Something I don't really enjoy is to find a gift for a friend or family. It's so hard to find the right gift sometimes. What you could do is to ask for help from the assistant to help find a few ideas for their gifts. You could tell it who it is for and what kind of things they might like, which will help it find some suggestions for you. Then you can wait a little bit while it works. The results are not always good, but you might find some decent ideas. Okay, booking flights and hotels is another thing that this assistant can help you with. You want to let it know where you want to go, how long you want to stay, and other preferences, and it will search for flights for you. It seems pretty good at finding flights at the best price, so that's awesome. I usually spend hours and hours just to find the best flights, so this might be able to cut that time a little bit. If you travel a lot, this could be useful. After finding your flights and hotels, you could have it create an itinerary for you, which is nice to have. For example, you can browse the internet to find fun things or places to go and then add them to your calendar app. I think it could be useful for people who are busy and don't have time to plan their trips. Finally, if you're a creator or writer, it can help you find ideas for your next content. Let's say you want to write about upcoming tech products. You could tell it to find products are coming out soon and make it into a list on your note app. This will probably save you a lot of time for research. There are actually many more things I've tried, but I couldn't fit them all in this video. It seems to be working pretty well for a product that's still in early stages. There are many ways it can be improved, of course. For example, the speed is still a little bit slow, and there are lots of things you can do in less than 30 seconds, but it takes many minutes for it to complete. But I guess if you do something else while it's running, it doesn't feel like a waste of time. Another thing is that you have to be really specific for it to work the way you want it. If your request is even slightly vague, it might end up doing a lot of things that you don't want, like sending emails to random people without your permission. So there are issues like that, but you can't expect everything to be perfect for an alpha product. I still love the experience and I'm very hopeful and a little bit scared, to be honest, for the future of this product and what AI will be able to do in the future. Okay, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you like this video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!